Hello, my ethereal beings, and welcome to Olive's Opinion.
It's organic.
So this is a new segment. I wanted to try something new. Commentary is sort of the big thing to do on YouTube right now, but I'm like a little terrified to jump into that, so I figured I'd just like dip my toe in. It seems like starting a commentary channel is the way like you get depressed really fast. So instead, I'm just gonna have these like little segments, and I don't care if you guys don't want this, cause like I'm gonna do it anyway. So today we're talking about baking the bread in bed. And those who haven't done it. Our subject is in the title. I'm not really sure if it's one of those words on YouTube that you're not allowed to say or write. I'm a little worried I'm cruising for a bruising. I mean, it's not like I can get demonetized because I'm not monetized yet, but like, oh, free the burp. It just seems like the YouTube algorithm is like really, really sensitive. More sensitive than people on Tumblr. And I spend a lot of time on Tumblr. I understand how sensitive they are. I'm one of them. But yeah, so I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to talk about this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna speak mostly in metaphor today. I really don't see like the big deal about being a virgin. Like technically all of us were virgins at one point. Some people still are. Some people will always be. You know, I know virginity is a really big thing in religion, like especially Christianity. Like Jesus was born of a virgin, so then he was born a virgin. Was Jesus a virgin when he got, you know? Do we have any like religious references on this? Like, does anybody know, has there been research done? I bet there's a documentary out there somewhere. I should look this up. I should look up if Jesus was, you know, an inexperienced baker. I'm sure somebody's written about it or made a YouTube video. Probably a documentary though. Might be a YouTube documentary. I hope I don't have to pay for it. I don't really understand getting like married before baking the bread together. If you're waiting a really long time, doesn't that kind of like put the pressure on that first time? That would make me really, really anxious. That first time, like that is the first impression and the only first impression you will ever get. And it is probably gonna be on your wedding night, walking around all day in a tight dress and taking pictures and getting really drunk on champagne. And then you come back and then you're expected to lay down and do it for the first time. And it's cool if you're religious and into that, or not religious and just into that. It's not for me. It almost happened. We were in the back, you know, we were in the back of his little hatchback in the Walmart parking lot, like way in the back where like the long distance travelers with their RVs are. We were about to, you know, so like we're in the back of his car and it's starting to get a little moist in there. And suddenly there's this banging on the window and it's this homeless guy and he's got a package of bacon. It's open and he's eating the raw bacon, greasy fingers, and he's got the bacon in one hand, whacking the window with the other, and he's got a piece of bacon dangling out of his mouth. My boyfriend at the time and I just like, you know, we start scrambling, trying to put our clothing on and all that, and he starts sticking it to the windows like it's a sports decal or something, and I just got so freaked out because I'm a vegetarian. It was really personally offensive to me. It was just insult to injury, you guys. It just really hurt. It was just such a horrible experience. What if that happened on the first night of marriage? Like, what if the first time went like that and it actually happened? Okay, I gotta stop talking about this. I'm not trying to S-shame you guys. I'm really not trying to S-shame. I totally respect women who can just put themselves out there and just be an active baker. You know, some girls out there, they have been to pastry school. They have been to the Cordon Bleu of bread making, okay? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I just think baking should be something you do with people you love. Like when Edward and Bella like waited, I mean they waited until marriage, but like I think they just got married so they could do it. But it's totally okay if other girls do it. It's totally okay if you do it. I personally can't do it, but it's totally okay if other girls do it. I just can't do it myself. It's just not for me, but you can do it. It's totally okay. I just can't. You can. Oh, I almost forgot. So, Celeste and I would just like to say happy Pride Month to all our LGBTQ friends. You guys are all really awesome. You're super ethereal, but like extra sparkly. And speaking of Pride, you guys, I just want to speak to the inexperienced bakers right now. Do not feel ashamed of your lack of experience in baking. Some of us just get raw cookie dough, and some people make croissants from scratch, but we all have different levels of experience in baking. And just like those of us with no experience should not feel shameful of that. Like, it's Pride Month. Gay or straight, you should be a proud virgin. And now, I just want to be honest right now, I am an inexperienced baker myself. It's really hard coming out to all you right now. I didn't think I would be sharing this part of myself today, even though I planned this video. It was just really unexpected. I want to show you guys something I made to show solidarity with my fellow inexperienced bakers. I couldn't afford a tiara. This style hat is apparently like really popular with other inexperienced bakers. This is the Fedora. I just have like a really hard time like finding people who can put up with me. I have really high standards. I'm basically celibate at this point, but my cousin Keith was telling me about these other people who they call themselves incels. I don't really know what that means, but it's something to do with being an inexperienced baker, so I'm gonna look it up. He said a lot of things about it. He keeps sending me like those weird frog memes, so I don't know, I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, just like be proud. Be proud of your baking experience, high or no level. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go tell all my friends and family now. Follow me on Twitter, and if you can, support me on Patreon. For $5 a month, you can become a garden gnome. I'll send you a personal thank you video, and I'll sing your name at the end of every single one of my videos. And I think there's something else in that reward tier, but I don't remember what I put. Both links are down below, because I can never remember my Twitter handle. Bye! Material.
It's organic.